Penn and Holm had devised this ideal city plan, but when people actually started settling in Philadelphia, there were no streets already laid out. There was no system for laying the streets out according to Penn's plan. People who landed on the shores of the Delaware initially lived in caves before they could build houses. And what also happened was that Philadelphia was a port city. It was on the Delaware, which was a major access point into the interior of the continent. And as more and more people settled at the city of Philadelphia, they settled in what was becoming the commercial area, which was along the Delaware. And so there was, because Penn did not institute any kind of governmental agency that would force people to settle according to the plan. And there was, in 1701, when Penn had returned to Pennsylvania, he did sign a new city charter for the city of Philadelphia, and under the terms of that charter, the idea of the grid was preserved. And so the streets would be laid out ultimately between the two rivers, the Delaware and the Schuylkill, as Penn and Holm had envisioned. But there was no agency to stop people from subdividing those squares, owners from selling off parts of their squares or renting parts of those squares, building little houses behind the large houses. There was no kind of regulation or, if you will, zoning agency that would ensure that what Penn wanted to have happen in the city in fact did happen the way he had expected. So already by the first quarter of the 18th century, if you look at Philadelphia, the city streets have been opened only as far west as maybe 4th Street, 5th Street.